be reviewing the kettlebell swing or some tips that might help you become more proficient at the kettlebell swing, or if you're just learning some things to get you started. So first off, there's going to be your initial setup of your body to the bell. So your foot stance, you're going to stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. You're definitely going to want to be wider than a typical squat stance or deadlift stance, and your toes will stay turned out just a little bit. From here, where you place your kettlebell is going to be slightly in front of you, so you're forming a triangle with your feet and the kettlebell. You're going to execute a hinge pattern to get down to your kettlebell, and so your starting position should be very similar to that of a deadlift, where your hips are going to be higher than your knees and your shoulders higher than your hips, and a neutral spine. Your gaze is going to be looking just straight forward. Another really important component when doing any kettlebell work, especially as a swing, is you don't want any wrist bending, flexion, or extension. So essentially what you're going to do is have your wrist locked out the entire time. From there, you're going to engage your lats. So the initial move of a kettlebell swing is some lat engagement. So when you do that, you typically have the bell slide slightly towards you as you engage your lats. From there, we're going to go into a hike. So Kelly's going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So she's hiking it between her legs. It's kind of like hitting a football, where you want to throw the kettlebell or project the kettlebell back behind you. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to find your heels and actively drive the floor away as you stand tall. So this movement should be executed through your glutes. So one of the important things when you're doing a kettlebell swing is to make sure that you're actively squeezing your glutes as you straighten your legs. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate a couple swings for us. So another really important cue that I give people is to stand tall. The top of your kettlebell swing should feel just like a front plank. So it's a really good exercise to pair with kettlebell swings is going in and out of a front plank in between your sets, so that you can achieve that core control, glute contraction, and this neutral spine at the top of your swing. Some common things that people do wrong or maybe don't do right is the height of their swing. So it's important to know that a kettlebell swing is primarily executed through hip drive. So if Kelly goes ahead and demonstrates something from a lateral or profile view, I'm just going to get you to turn to the side. You can see that kettlebell swing, all the movement power is coming through the hips, and that's what's driving the kettlebell up. So she's not actually pulling the bell up with her arms, she's just driving the floor with her hips, and as a result, she's now driving the kettlebell up. Perfect. So a couple things there. Your starting position is going to be one of the most important things, because it's going to essentially set you up for the rest of your movement. The other thing that we want to think about is breathing, so utilizing a power breath, sniff of air in as you go down, exhale at the top. We want to make sure that as we go into the bottom of our swing, your biceps are coming in contact with your rib cage, your wrists are coming in contact with your inseam. As we drive out of our kettlebell swing, we are making sure that we're driving through our glutes and contracting our core at the top. When you are at the top, you should be standing tall, not leaning back. That's definitely something that is common error that people make. So again, using that front plank drill will help to achieve that.